his Golden Jubilee. Now, Mark Beretta with more on today's big MCG clash.
And yes, Mitch, there really is nothing quite like those Collingwood-Carlton clashes, and today was no different. Due to the replay coming up straight after the Fremantle-Richmond clash, if you don't want to know the result of the Blues-Pies clash, then turn away for the next minute and a half. In the meantime, here's Jim Wilson.
With the MCG bursting at the seams, all was in readiness for one of our game's great traditions. It was the Blues who struck the first blow.
Peter Dean, the 200-game veteran, kicks first goal to the Blues.
Carlton kicked 3 goals in 2 minutes in a blistering opening. Collingwood finally kicking their first through the brilliant Graham Rice.
Goes for home. It's close. It's there.
Rice's quick thinking then gave Williams the opportunity to stretch the Blues' lead. A minute later, Diesel returned the favour and Rice kicked a beauty.
Kick around the body. Not bad. Very, very good.
But the Pies just kept on coming and Buckley's miraculous snap closed the gap.
That is a sensational kick.
Williams did his best to incite the Collingwood crowd and they responded. At half-time, it was the Blues by 23 points. But Collingwood emerged from the main break far more committed and Patterson's freakish snap slashed the Blues' lead to just 3 points. But 2 costly mistakes by the usually reliable Gary Pert proved disastrous. Rice and then Manton making the veteran backman pay a heavy price.
Oh no, comedy of errors there. An absolute comedy of errors.
When Sexton exploded out of the Blues' backline and nailed a gem, Carlton's lead was 24 points at the last change. And while the Blues were kept goalless in the final term, they'd done enough, winning their 7th match on the trot.
Games like this only come around sort of once or twice a year, and to get 80,000 to play in front of and to come away with a win, it's fantastic.
And up at the Gabba, Brisbane staged the best comeback this season to beat Hawthorn in a thriller. The Bears were trounced all day and were 45 points down at three-quarter time, but then came the turnaround. Brisbane booted an incredible 9-7 in the final term to overrun the tired Hawks.
New Zealand's Michael Campbell is on the verge of his greatest victory, taking a 2-shot break into the final round of the British Golf Open. Campbell today finished with a superb 7-under par 65. He leads Italy's Constantino Rocca by 2, with Australia's Steve Elkington a stroke further back. Of the other Aussies, Brett Ogle is 3-under, while Robert Allenby is even. Here's Jack Newton.
Nick Faldo had plenty of admirers today. Playing partner Steve Elkington wasn't one of them.
She ran right past me when I was getting ready to, hit my shot. Went over to Nick, kissed him. He hit the ground. He rolled around for a while, like he does.
Birdies at 2 of the first 3 holes gave Elkington the perfect start.
Didn't take very long about it. And really tremendous shot.
The old course had a new look in the 3rd round. The wind blew strongly into the golfers on the front 9. The greens became rock hard and at times impossible to hold.
It's galloping away.
But when you're from windy Wellington and your name's Michael Campbell, it was ideal conditions.
Beautiful combination of line and pace there.
This game can offer many nerve-wracking tests. Yes. Against the road hole bunker when you're leading the Open is as tough as it gets.
You got Lear.
Campbell's bogey-free 7-under par 65 was one of the greatest rounds I've ever seen, given the conditions, the stage, and the struggle the overnight leaders had to post a score. Tomorrow he gets the opportunity to show the rest of the world what I've thought for some time, he is destined for greatness. Jack Newton at St Andrews for 7 Nightly News.
In basketball, Australia has taken the silver medal at the World Men's Under-20 Championships, beaten in today's final by Greece. The Baby Boomers led at half-time but were outclassed in the second half, losing 91-73. David Loudon reports.
Just making the final of the World Championships was Australian basketball's greatest achievement, and the Baby Boomers quickly showed the partisan Greek crowd they were out to win the gold medal. They led by a point at half-time, but Greece blitzed in the second half and were 12 points up with 2 minutes to play when the lights went out. The 20-minute delay simply postponed celebrations. Greece, the world junior champion. And with one stage remaining, Miguel Indurain cannot be beaten in the Tour de France. Big Mig wrapped up his 5th tour thanks to another superhuman effort in the 46.5-kilometre individual time trial.
Let us watch the finest man in the world of cycling at work again today.
David Loudon, 7 Nightly News.
And Mitch, that's all in sport. Of course, the big Collingwood-Carlton replay still to come.
Thank you, Mark. Now on to Melbourne's weather and a few light showers about the